questions that should never, ever be asked. Now, I'm a little afraid to do this one because this part, the questions, they're worse. Maybe just as bad, but some of them are worse. Far worse than part one's questions. Before I start, breathing exercises, keep myself cool and calm so I don't overheat and it feels like 1,000 needles being poked into my body when I overheat too much. So, like, remember what I said. When I ask the question, you're going to pause and think about it and then wonder why this specific customer couldn't come up with this garbage on their own. So, the first question. A guy comes in, he's like, he's just looking around. His eyes are just really moving, like all over the place. I'm looking at the guy like, what is his problem? He comes up to the counter. Hey, I was just wondering, what would it take to get a Blockbuster account? I'm like, just your driver's license and a debit or credit card, sir. And just filled the application. I think I might have had one before. Can you check for me? Yeah, let me see your driver's license. Crazy fool. Took his driver's license from him, went over to the computer and started typing his stuff in. He comes over and he's like, hey, I'm like, what? And he, what, me being a registered sex offender stop me from having an account? I'm like, registered sex offender? Dude, what is your problem? If you're a registered sex offender, you shouldn't even be here. This is a family store. Hey, okay. And the dude just left out real quick. Why would you tell me you're a registered sex offender? What, does he think I was doing a background check? You think this is the freaking police station? Where we can just type in your driver's license number and pull up all your history? No, you idiot. This is a Blockbuster store. Where we don't know all the tickets you've had and anything you've been convicted for. Now, granted, everyone has the right to rent movies. Everyone has the right to come into the Blockbuster store and rent or buy something. Sure. But I have customers in that store with young kids, with young daughters. And by you telling me you're a registered sex offender, number one, I don't like you. Number two, you're not allowed in my store. I remember what he looks like. If he ever comes back in, I'm going to kick him out again. Now, number three, I care about my customers. So if I know someone like that is in there, they're not going to be in my store. They're not going to be in my store. I don't know why he would tell me he's a registered sex offender. Just idiots. Stupid. It's like going to the police. Hey, sir, I raped somebody, but it was like a year ago. Am I off the hook? It's like doing that. You don't do it. You don't tell anyone you're a registered sex offender. Now, this next question. God. Now, this lady rented a movie for her son. And she called us up on the telephone, right? Let me pull this up real quick. And she goes, yes, hello. My son has a PSP, and I rented him a movie, but you know what? We can't seem to get the disc to fit in the PSP. Are there any special ways that we can get this movie to play on the PSP? Are you an idiot? Look at this fail! This is failure! Failure! How could you think this would think I'm making this up? No, I kid you freaking not. I kid you not. She heard that she can play movies on the PSP, but she came in thinking this would work. This would work. This? How could you think that would happen? How could you think this would work? Oh my God. I feel my soul being drained again. Oh my goodness, it's not a good feeling. DVDs will not fit into a PSP. If you want to play movies on your PSP, you need UMD movies that are, hey, what do you know? These are the size that fit into the PSP. What do you know? Didn't know that would work. Now, this is the next question. Now, I'm going to do a specific video for this question, but I must touch on it a little bit here. Lady comes in with a Redbox movie, and she comes up to the counter and asks, "Can I return this here?" Just like that. "Can I return this here?" Redbox? In my Blockbuster? Why do you think it's okay you can return a Redbox movie to a Blockbuster store? How do you think that's gonna work? We don't own Redbox. Blockbuster is blue. Blue! Redbox is, oh man, what color is Redbox? What color is Red? Red! It's red. Red versus blue. Okay? You cannot return your Redbox movies to our store. And somebody did. Somebody returned 2 Redbox movies in our Dropbox for Blockbuster returns. These idiots. Now, Redbox charges $1 a day, and it doesn't tell you. It only tells you when you return it, how much you charged, but 29 days after you rented that film, it's yours. Your account got charged $29 each. 2 of them. Dos. 2 movies, $29 each in our Blockbuster store. Because evidently, people don't know you can't return Redbox movies to the Blockbuster store. I just don't understand. I don't understand what goes on up here. It's just mind-boggling. It really is. And oh, another thing. Let me show you this. Guy returned one of his movies that he burned in one of his envelopes for his Blockbuster Online. Blockbuster Online, you can bring the envelope, the movies, to our store. We check it in. You can get a free rental from the store. Well, he evidently had some kind of burned movie that he accidentally put in the sleeve and returned to the store. And the call went just like this. "Hey, man, I returned one of my online movies to your store, and I think I put the wrong thing in there. It was like one of my burned copies of something. Can I come up there and sort through your movies?" I'm just like, we get hundreds of online movies back every day. And I just asked the guy, so basically what you're telling me is you want to come up here and rip open all of our sealed envelopes to look for your burned copy of something. Yeah, man, I really need to look through it. think I'm gonna let you come to our store and cover all of our online movies? Are you that stupid? Are you really that dumb? I can't believe this. I can't believe how many more questions I have. This is only part 2. I'm gonna stop now so I'll have plenty of time for part 3.